Всем привет, друзья! Меня зовут Шустра, я очень рада вас приветствовать. Это Dragon Age, и мы с вами продолжаем играть. У нас наследие и легенды. Мы в мощеном лебеде, мы к нему подбегаем, и нам нужно снова поговорить с миледи Инквизитор. Да, мы доделали все квесты спутников, ну, которые имеются на данный момент. Вот, вроде ничего нового нам больше не дают, следовательно, идем в сюжет. Ой, у нас будет ужин. Класс. Блин, мне бы позавтракать. Уже 9 вечера.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
I'm a Trevelyan. Feels like someone I haven't seen for a long time. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Algernon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Algernon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I once called him by another name. Friend.
Some friend.
Do you always agree with your friends?
We're pretty aligned on whether or not to destroy the world, if that's what you mean.
I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear. You know this too.
But...
He became those names when he fought gods, and regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
You're making us sound like Solus. That's uncomfortable.
We're not like our enemy. They're making us do this.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or...?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now... I just miss the banter about friends.
Господи, Сим, ну ты уже определись, ты ложишься, садишься, уходишь. Все. Замечательно. Из любви к Тревизу. Отлично. Призраки, смертельная забава. А это мне даст немножечко драконов тени, нет? Это будет внизу, а это тоже внизу. Оно соединено вот здесь, да? Сложно, сложно. Да ну, не хочу. Не хочу. Устала. Не от игры устала, а вот какой-то херней заниматься устала. Яков отторгается вами, поскольку вы завершили контракт его кузена.
Just a meddling busybody. One who's...
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from...
Jacobus.
No.
Jacobus.
I'm not going to stand around and listen to this. I'll see you later.
Well, now that that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
Рот
It
закрой.
very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
We need both. If we're strong, we can stand against anyone.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they ask for me, not you or Viago.
You helped this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
We just don't know from whom.
What about the human help that Anton was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
There's really no clue who it is?
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their
Господи, да
worth.
уберите его
They
отсюда.
promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
We fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the Antam? It's worth the risk. Good luck, Rook. See what this mysterious informant can give us. The meeting is in the market, Rook.
They implied you can't miss. Them.
Try not to damage anything.
Так, мне не хватает, да? Мне влияния немножко не хватает.
Stock up with whatever you need.
Да. Мне
Come back
чуть-чуть.
soon.
Надеюсь, мне хватит, когда мы закончим квест. Так как он в Тревизу, по идее, должны
Unknown
вороны
contact.
благодарить нас.
This is a trap.
Bold to try to fight crow fighting the gods. I'm at least
Почему оно
curious.
не запущено?
If
Что
our
за
informant
лажа?
actually knows where Elganon and Gillinane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
I can't believe we've got another archdemon to deal with.
This time will go better.
It has to.
Do you think you'll survive this one?
I don't know. Getting out of Weishaupt alive might have been a fluke.
It cannot be. Asan needs you. I wouldn't mind you sticking around either.
You're not so bad yourself.
О, могу ответить тем же. Или не могу ответить тем же. Ладно, там на запись посмотрю. Наверное, не, могу ответить тем же. Все-таки они стали друзьями.
Okay. Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. Right.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher!
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Страшно.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on Tom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation. But not by me. I said Treviso was the trap. And I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Да ты страшный ж до ужаса.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
If you really do love this city, you'll tell me where the gods are holding their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
Ну, пизда вам.
The butcher was on hunt. And he's getting himself caught in the light. Finish them off. We need to go after the butcher.
Butcher.
Everyone's acting like normal, like the butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who would believe it?
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
God's gnawing my mind. I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
Тут, по-моему, еда, да?
Fish.
Fish. Fine. А тут что?
In a duel to the death, everything matters, including fashion. Enjoy the feeling of rich trees.
My city, my Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the butcher. He's a reaver and fighting his own Antom.
That thing's a monster. How could he tell us anything about the gods?
We have to hope he's still in there.
Be ready.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Match me, fight me, win this city. So, I see Tearstone Island, the ritual, Tearstone Island!
Я даже не почувствовала его.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The butcher kept his word.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it.
The Butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Evenchi.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold the crows out to the Antom.
I kept Treviso safe, protected. Unlike you crows, I had to think ahead. You know what the Antom did elsewhere in Antiva, and in every other city they occupied. You and your troop of fools would have gladly provoked the Antom to slaughter. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
Отдали. Он тоже, блядь, из этих, да? Из тех, что я, блядь, не понимаю. Ладно, неважно. Хорошо, что я немножко английский слушаю.
Rationalize it however you want. Weight the scales so they tip in your favor. You're still a traitor who gave up on the fight, and gave up on us. You didn't prevent a slaughter. You just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher...
Someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him. And then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of wasting your talents with that gang of circus rejects. But this city is mine. We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Antom. And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island. Have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
А что мне мешает пойти к Виаго и рассказать? Я что-то не очень понимаю. Город, блядь, оставь мне. Вам, наверное, да?
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antom fell in line?
Evenchi is apparently playing the role they want.
The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
The lectures, the insults. Evenchi made sure all we saw was a hopped-up bureaucrat who was jealous that Treviso loves the crows. And because everyone knows we crows rule Antiva, we missed who actually does.
Yes, but you have forced them into the open.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antom, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Evenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antom and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
Evenchi keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antom beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antom would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's anger grab at power.
When Evenchi left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antom more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Eventually confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
You are a crow, and you have suffered the governor's treachery. You should be here when we stop them.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Дайте чуть-чуть экспы к воронам. Отлично.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Теперь оно.
Your coin helps. And there's some good bargains out there for you.
4-й ранг магазина. Есть что продать? Нет. 2000 у меня всего. Мы это используем. Но нужно, чтобы он был легендарный. А, ну это уже не надо. Это мы, по-моему, не используем, да? Ладно, возьмем.
See you again.
Так. Единое целое. Погнали. Сегодня у нас, видимо, болтологическая серия. Это неплохо. Я отдыхаю. Барабаны войны. Не прочитано 4. Парвалена. Окончательное решение. Окей. Не знаю, какое еще не прочитано. Еще новые квесты. Вы что, дрочите меня, что ли? Ебать. Луканис. Даврин, вы чё? Виага, до нас зашли вести о том, что губернатор Ивеча планирует сделать с Тревизо. Приходи в Бриллиант. Так. Здесь никого, да? Да. Так, Нев. Нев, Даврин и Луканис. Погнали. У Луканиса есть со мной квест? Что? Скота. Шерсть убрала. Может, Нев наконец-то закроет свой?
Venatori had the narrow road. Now they think twice before walking that way.
And your neighbors? What's the price of that protection?
You think I'd charge our dear friends? The people who spread rumors about how Threads made Aelia disappear.
Rebuilding the Thread's reputation for free?
For the few of us left. Now the Venatori who thought he found a legitimate charm supplier, he gets counterfeit goods. Triple cost.
So you bleed the Venatori any way you can?
Life's short, isn't it, friends? Let's do what makes us happy. Anyway, Nev, I'm out of news. But the threads are yours. You need something? Say the word.
Thanks, Alec. Remember, if you cross our neighbors...
You can drown me in the Nosen Sea. Rook, it's been a pleasure. You've got a good setup here. Enjoy life in the Fade.
Это что еще такое?
Life in the Fade. Huh. We've been at the lighthouse a while now.
We're stopping gods. That's not a quick job.
Feels like one of the longest. You know, this is my only address now. I still had an apartment back home. Rent paid up and everything. It got torched in the dragon attack.
Nev.
Everything I have is here in this room. One false step from drifting into the Fade.
После нападения дракона и захвата власти в Винаторе Нев потеряла свой дом в портовом городе.
If I said you have a home with us, would you make fun of me?
Maybe. But thanks. I never expect things to go to plan, but I usually have one anyway. Or 7. And a half-dozen backup plans, just in case.
And now?
Everything's changed. I've changed. If I survive the job, I'll be starting over, in a way. Maybe that should scare me. But I think I need it. I usually hate unanswered questions, but this one, I'll let myself figure out once I get there.
Ну, наконец-то. Винратоус уже давно находится во власти пороков, но Нев знает, как их искоренить. Надо лишь вырвать гнилое сердце. Благодаря поддержке Нев поняла, что она не одинока в своей борьбе и действительно может что-то изменить. Ярость зимы. Объединившись с синдикатом нитей, чтобы тайно защищать Винратоус, Нев быстро решительно расплавляется с любыми угрозами. Латы нитей. Это прекрасно сшитое устрашающее одеяние из укрепленной кожи сможет защитить своего обладателя от множества врагов портового города. О, да. Выбрать. Хочу игла, маяк. Угу, 200 монет. Я хочу посмотреть, как она выглядит. Спутники. Ну, хорошо она выглядит. Смотри, какая. Я бы даже сказала, неплохо. С Даврином отношения лучше, блин, чем это. Слушай, ну я так понимаю, что еще не все. Я, конечно, думала, что уже все. Ну, типа, все, там сюжет и все. А хотя, может быть, так и есть. Я не знаю, уже 50 часов почти. Что хочешь? Неужели ты хочешь поцеловаться? Да нет, хуйня какая-то.
Rook, have a moment?
What is it?
You were there to witness my new deal with Spite. You should come with us to see it paid in full.
Interesting.
A spare moment with you is an added benefit.
Well, I can't say no to that.
When you're ready.
Временное затишье. Проведите время с Луканисом. О чем говорите, девочки? Ни о чем, ладно.
Rook, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with Eldrin. See how his griffin training is coming along. Want to come with me to Arlithan?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those feathery faces again.
Угу. Хорошо. Так. Временное затишье. Может, просто из-за этого, из-за того, что сюжет двинулся. Может быть, поэтому поговорить. Не, подожди. Так. Нам надо куда-то выйти. Мы не будем пока по сюжету идти. Ну, будем, конечно же, но надо подождать немножко. Спутники меня интересуют больше.
Lucanus, about what happened at Weishaupt.
Was an embarrassment to the crows.
Not what I meant. We were both thrown off our game. I shouldn't even be alive.
Neither should Gillanane.
Point is, you bounced back. We're not the sort who lose sight of our quarry because things got a little rough. If we get near her again, we'll strike true. I'm sure of it.
Опять в ту же самую кафешку? Кофеечку попить. Начать разговор. Вы помогли Луганису и Злости прийти к взаимопониманию, поэтому они решили укрепить свою связь.
If they are, they won't tell anyone. The crows own this cafe.
Smells like Lucanus.
Just try it.
So, are you two okay now? Since you didn't kill Ilario, I mean.
We still hurt him. That humiliation in front of everyone, he'll never forgive that. So there's peace, for the moment at least.
Are the other Talons okay with the whole abomination thing?
Probably not, but they prefer me to Ilaria or the Venatori. I suppose the crows have had worse first Talons.
How is your grandmother doing?
You've met her. She was hewn out of Dragonbone. She's pretending not to be upset by Ilario's betrayal and my possession. Which means she's making everyone else as miserable as possible. Except Dea. She likes Dea.
Is it strange that I'm enjoying being out with you and your imaginary friend?
It isn't exactly normal.
You try it.
I don't know what I thought it would be like. Getting out of the ossuary. Getting my life back.
You mean you didn't spend all that time dreaming about having coffee with your inner demon?
And with you. But here we are. Whatever this is, I'll take it.
Да, поцелуя сюда так не завезли. Сука, хоть один. Я уж даже про секс не говорю, ничего. Дневник Луканиса. Дневник Луканиса. Так. Луканис 10. Окей, все. Коготь рук. О, ну шо за булочка? Не могу прям. Да ты ж моя булка. Мил такая, господи, не могу. Так. Ну, еще и... Ой, Даврину тоже там есть очки. Ну ладно, мы сейчас... Родное гнездышко. Мы сейчас еще тут походим. Тут можно было бы, конечно, Луканиса сменить, потому что уже 10-й левел, он как бы нам не нужен в плане. Ну, вы поняли. Вот. Может, мы сейчас так и сделаем. Ой, они прям здесь, смотри. Хотел сказать драконы. Грифоны прямо тут. Наверное, наверное, это хорошо, что я решила, что они должны быть свободны. Ну, условно свободны. Потому что, ну, камон. Они уже послужили свое. И я уверена, что если будет очень надо, они и дальше послужат. Так что... Чё бедняк заставлять? Получается, у каждого есть финальный разговор, да? Вы отправили грифонов в Орлатан, а теперь Элдрин старательно учит их охранять лес.
Poachers are nearby. The Hulla are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Maybe try asking them nicely?
I won't be there the day the real hunters show up. No time to be polite.
What about belly rubs?
You're the one leading the charge against the gods?
Carrot before the stick.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
The Hala are in trouble, and Antam hunters nearby. Attack!
Блять!
No.
Got it!
Я довольна. Это было классно. Только не вылетай. Не, игра вроде живая. Угу. Да, прям 10-й левел. Угу. Заклинатель грифонов. Угу. Ну все, мы молодцы, я считаю. Я считаю, что мы молодцы. Так. Устойчивость, непоколебимость. Угу. Так, ну все. Даврим и заклинатель грифонов. Остается Белка. Эмерик еще долго. Угу. Белка, Эмерик. Хорошо. Ну все, как-то вроде и квесты кончились. Возможно, нужно было как-то, я не знаю, чаще менять, чтобы прям до всех докачать, до 10. Новый дом грифонов. Заглянули посмотреть, как подрастают грифоны. Один из них, Эйдас, учится быстрее остальных. Как-то она принесла к моим ногам узло-змея. Это неестественные мерзкие твари, которые изменила магия. Умная девочка. Отлично. Так, все там тусят. Ну, а мы чуть-чуть дальше по сюжету двинемся.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antam Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering. And it can work in our favor.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, veil jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, are we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. I hear that we're ready as we'll ever be, but we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest. Then we'll take care of outstanding business.
Осуждают они меня, ты смотри. Предлагаемое усовершенствование маяка. Окей. Так, что игра хочет от нас дальше? Когда планы сходятся. Время убивать Тревизу. А, вот что мне надо сделать. Так, больше никто меня не хочет, хорошо. Так, мне надо немножечко других подкачать.
It worked.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Ivenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Ivenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Ivenchi planning to poison with the comic? Aside from us.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Ivenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the comic will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Subdue the citizens. Get rid of your enemies. Show the Antam you're a leader with a plan. I hate to say it, but Ivenchi's a smart gambler.
They will trot out some excuse to give to the worst of the politicians and the merchant princes.
You say that as if those were different people.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenchi from releasing the comic.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Ivenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
One more thing. Jacobus stormed off earlier, angry at Ivenchi. We have not seen him in some time.
Плохо.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Some of the merchant families have fled. They got wind of Ivenchi's comic and suddenly worry they are not on good
Ну, я думаю, это правильно, что успеть до того, как все будет закончено. И что мне надо будет? Просто пойти дать пизды ему?
There's the garrison.
I must...
Onto the garrison and the governor.
As we were saying, I must say, of all our theories throughout the ages, no one thought
We clear the garrison this time. Ivenchi's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
We follow a governor now. The butcher was weak. This is not the cue.
Antom, get ready. The Antom aren't gonna make this easy.
А ты что тут делаешь?
Me and my friends are sick
Поскольку
of
вы
doing
спасли
nothing.
Тревиза, Яков готов помочь
Eventually's
вам.
got their comic past the courtyard, but they've locked the gates. We'll break into the garrison and get them open.
Be careful. The Antom.
We'll stay hidden. Good luck.
Эх, малыш, малыш.
More Antom. Eventually's throwing every...
Почему молния и усиление враг проклятия выросло до 3 маны?
Okay.
Now
for Vinci.
I know you're there, Rook. Hunt.
Ты взорвешь меня?
I feel strange. Like dizzy strange. Bad air.
Wait! Are these Anton real?
I see the comic is working.
Spectacular rope.
Она так с ножки на ножку пере...
You're a fool to fight me.
You're the fool. To go up against a crow eventually.
Don't you die? Why don't you give up?
Доброй ночи, сука.
Wait every measure. And you crows, you ruined everything.
Ruined? Rook took your measure.
Antea, Viago, Jacobus, they all took more responsibility as Trevisans than you did.
I lost so many people to the Anton. My family, my cousin. By right, his contract against the governor is mine. And I say Evenchi doesn't deserve to die. They deserve to live.
Huh?
What?
On trial. Paraded in public. Everyone will know who hurt Treviso, and you'll suffer for every minute of it.
You can't do this. You can't let this brat decide what happens to me.
С удовольствием.
By House Deriva's rules, Jacobus can claim the contract.
That's ridiculous.
It's justice.
You can't put me on trial. I'm still governor of this city.
Not after the crows go to the merchants and the king about the comic.
The message about Treviso and the future of the crows has already been sent. Your contract is due, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Вы убедили что-то там, не знаю. Слишком быстро, что Ивенич поплатит за свои грехи, убедились, а Тревиза будет свободна. Луканис одобряет. Поговорить с Тей. Угу. Может быть, там, конечно, был какой-нибудь сундучок, но...
You are certain of this path?
I've never been more certain.
And you're sure of this course?
You already asked him that.
Viago, dear, can't you see that I'm stalling?
Ah, you are waiting for Rook's interruption.
No, her audience.
Am I that predictable?
You are reliable. I might say, essential.
I like where this is going. The Essential Crow is a good title.
You just put down one out-of-control ego. Let's not create another.
To the business of the day, then.
Jacobus, are you ready?
I'm ready, Fifth Talon.
What's going on?
We accept Jacobus's right to the contract on Evenchi, and his decision to spare the governor.
It sent a stronger message than killing them. Their crimes will be aired, their reputation blackened.
And during these punishments, the former governor will live with the fear we may still one day end them. For his help, and proving he has sound judgment, Jacobus is becoming a full Antivan crow.
This is great. We're long overdue for good news.
I couldn't believe it either. I only got this because you went out to face Evenchi, Rook. I couldn't have done it alone. I want to find others like me. Orphans. People with no more homes, under a new house name. Mary suggested Igrativi. It's old Trevisan, sort of a grateful life.
Jacobus Igrativi. May your dagger strike true and your legend grow.
The fifth Talon agrees.
As does the seventh. Rook, all of Treviso is in your debt. For what you did out there, and for the future you have inspired.
You have powerful enemies. When you decide it's time to put them in their place, we'll be there. And Rook, you're a damn fine crow. Remember that.
Чертовски важный. Отлично. Время убивать. Прекрасное название. Серию так назову. Длинный плащ исполнителя. Угу. Белара, отношения улучшены. Плюс 350, отлично. 50-й левел. Смотри, смотри, как красиво. 8. Я уже даже не знаю, куда качаться. Заряженный урон. Горение. Улучшает способности длительного действия. Ошеломление. Еще ошеломление. Дистанционные атаки. Угу. Каждое проклятие. Я не уверена, что у меня есть проклятие. Куда тут еще можно сходить? Что это? Ледяной взрыв. Добивание. Здоровье плюс. Блин, не хватило. Здоровье плюс 100. Отлично. Маны на блок. Ну, мы блоком особо не пользуемся. 50-й. Ну все. Скорее всего, это кап. Это капа, скорее всего. Так, спутники. Эльфийский историк и бессмертная дружба. Ну, тут, конечно, пока не пахнет тем, что мы прям такие да? Сможем всех в десятку влить. Это можно еще вот эти заказы поделать. Ну, блин, честно, очень сильно не хочется. В принципе, будет как будет. В Минратоусе, да? Когда планы сходятся. Мне только единственное не нравится, что у нас, ну, с нитками все плохо. И нитки особо никак не... Ну, вы поняли. Никак не прокачиваются. Нам нужно пойти в Мощеный Лебедь, но туда мы уже с вами отправимся в следующей серии. В этой серии начали, в следующей серии закончим. Вот. Посмотрим, что нас ждет в следующей серии. Она будет что? Правильно, быстрее, чем вы думаете. С вами была Шустро. Удачи и до очень-очень скорой встречи, друзья. Пока-пока.